All right, Leo, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is going to be for the 28th of December through the 3rd of January. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to this type of astrology, do check the description down below because the signs are different. All right, Leo, so not a whole lot going on astrologically this week. We only have two major aspects, both on Tuesday. And they are important, though, specifically Mercury squaring up to Mars, and this other one, of course, because it's your ruler, the sun. But with this Mercury transit, Mercury is slowing down. He's going to go retrograde next week. So that's why this transit's being really drawn out. And with a square up to Mars, sometimes it does feel like that touchy, kind of irritable sort of energy with this. So it's important to bring, of course, that extra attention to all of these squares and oppositions here. So specifically with communications and correspondence, maybe with the routine and the work environment, kind of clashing sometimes with our own personal drives, our own personal intentions, right, which is Mars. So the key is to bridge the gap, bring these two together, and in that way it does become very constructive. So the areas of life that this is involved with is specifically your second house. I think maybe there's been a lot of motivation lately to get involved with the your values, maybe the simple life, the good meal, etc., maybe the financial aspects of things. So this week is a good time to bring that extra attention to that area and really ground it and be patient with it, but work hard with it as well. And Mercury's been transiting your fifth. So this is in terms of your self-expression. Again, being patient with that also, but it can be very constructive with when approaching it in that way. So I think there's been a lot of focus with your self-expression with Mercury here and the sun already here as well, which is your ruler. So I think maybe your interests, your hobbies, things like that maybe have been activated lately, or just really seeing what in life really motivates you, what you're passionate about in general. So it's a good week for that, grounding it, taking it nice and slow with that square. Now, Mercury does also rule your 11th and your second house. So with anything group related, community related, grounding those, as well as maybe financial or material, like we were talking about with Mars already there. And Mars does rule your 4th and your 9th, so maybe being very patient with the home and family stuff, as well as anything expansive, philosophical, or spiritual in nature. Those are the areas activated with this transit. Now, with that transit, your sun sextile up to Neptune might actually be stronger for you this early part of the week, which is nice, kind of diluting that square up to Mars, because your ruler tends to have the strongest emphasis. So the sun here is, again, with that self-expression, and it could be easy going with that. I think anything involving passions and interests, maybe there's some insight coming in, maybe it's just an easier flow of energy, and you're probably just feeling a little bit more sensing, like you're able to sense other people's feelings. So there's more of that charitable compassion and sort of giving attitude about you this early part of the week, and probably specifically involving relationships, all kinds of one-on-one connections with Neptune there. Now, there is a shift this week. Venus is going to be going into Scorpio, which is your 4th house. So I think where maybe you were enjoying or could have been enjoying the communications and maybe the learning, reading, writing, that sort of thing. Mercury does shift into your 4th house, which is about home and family, which is great because this is where a lot of the long-term energies are being built for you with Saturn in that 4th house. So I think you can really enjoy home, family, and those sorts of things now for about the next month with Venus here. And things relating to your work, I think bringing in that extra emotional connection to your work and also to your communications might be heightened since Venus rules both your 10th and your 3rd houses. So that's pretty much it. I do want to mention the lunar cycle here because we don't have a whole lot going on. We did have this last cycle start in that 4th house. So this is all about implementing this week, continuing to implement any new foundations with yourself. Maybe it's with your health, maybe it's with home, maybe with family, whatever those 4th house things are for you. And last week we did have an illumination of your 11th. So maybe some insights came in about the importance of community or technological things, or your ideals maybe were really heightened. So a good week of activating and implementing those ideals as well, especially because we will be in this 3rd quarter phase. All right, Leo, so have a great week. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And I'll see you guys all next week. Take care.